Hello everyone, my name is Sinma. I am from ECAB. My roll number is 20BQ1A0469. Now I am going to explain a list in Python. What is Python? Python is a programming language. Nowadays it is very useful and so many members are giving importance to the Python learning because Python has so many applications in compared to C, C++, Java. It is a object-oriented programming language. The topic I am going to discuss is about list in Python. List. A list contains a group of items or elements like arrays in C. The main difference between arrays and list is the arrays can store only one type of elements, but an list can store any different type of elements. To create a list, we use square brackets by putting elements with commas, by separating elements with commas. Data types. Python has seven standard data types. They are numbers, boolean, strings, list, tuples, set, and dictionary. Sequence. A sequence is a data type that represents a group of elements. The purpose of any sequence is to store and process group elements. In Python, strings, lists, tuples, and dictionaries are very important sequence data types. Lists are represented by square brackets, whereas tuples are represented by normal brackets. Dictionaries are represented by curly braces. List. A list is similar to an array that consists of a group of elements or items. The difference is an array can store only one type of elements, whereas a list can store different type of elements. To create a list, as put in different comma separated values between square brackets. Creating list. Use square brackets to indicate the start and end of the list and separated by the items by commas. List 1. I am taking list 1 as example as physics, chemistry 1997 and 2000. Here physics is a string, whereas chemistry is a string, but 1997 is an integer. 2000 is also an integer. List 2. It means we can store any data type in a list. List 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are numbers. It means these are numerical values, integers. List 3 has only strings. In student also we have so many, like integers and a string. Similar to string indices, list indices starts at 0 and list can be sliced, concatenated and so on. It means when we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. List 2, I am assigning 1, 2, 3, 4 to S, commas. These will be stored in a memory like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is S of 0. Like in string, this is S of 1. This is S of 2. And this is S of 3. I hope you understand. Next, creating list. The empty list. We can create an empty list by using it means to create an empty list that we need to specify only square brackets without any commas, etc. The empty list is square brackets. It is the list equivalent of 0 or null list. Printing list. To print a list, first we need to define a list and then we need to print what we have assigned the value that we need to take in the print argument. Here I am taking L as 1, 2, 3. We need to print L. The output will be 1, 2, 3. Data types. List can contain all kinds of things, even other list. For example, the following list is a valid list. And it means we can have any string or we can any integer, float, etc. That is this point. We can have any data types in list. And in one more point is list is a mutable. It means when we assign a value to a list, we can change if we take a list as L equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then if you want to change L of 0 by assigning L of 0 to another value, then if we print the value, it will change the values. It means lists are mutable. List can convert one form to another, that is it can change one value to another value by assigning a new value to that list. Assigning values to in the list. Use the square brackets for slicing. along with the index or indices to obtain values available at that index. Negative indexing. Whereas I am taking an example as student 556, Moti 84, 96, 84, 75, 84. Here the list is here. By take the list from starts at 0 to and what values we take up to that 10 value. Here I am taking 7 digits. So we from starting at 0 we have 6. 0 as at 556 and student of 0 is 556, whereas student of 1 is Moti, student of 2 is 8. I mean it is index value. Student of 0 is assigned to 556. In a memory, the student of 0 is assigned to 556. Whereas 1 is assigned to Moti. Whereas 2 is assigned to 84. 3 is assigned to 96. 4 is assigned to 84. 5 is assigned to 575. 6 is assigned to 84. Next, we can have a negative indexing also. It means we can print in a reversing order also. By reverse order will starts from 84 to 556. That is it starts -1 value from 84 to up to whatever the values will come, because we are taking positive index in 0 with starting 0. So my next value will be in -1. So the last value will be -1. The negative indexing value of last value is -1, whereas positive indexing is 6. From -1 to left side we need to take, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 up to so on, where the list elements are contained. Next, accessing values in a list. Print student. Here I am given student as 556, Moti 84, 96, 84, 75, 84. If we print this, the output will be list of these values. This is the output. This is the output. Whereas student of 0 means the first value of student. The first value of student is 556. The output will be 556. We can use slicing operator also. Slicing operator means from where to we. It means we want to print only two elements only. So we can use slicing operators. So here I am using slicing operator to print 0 to 2. The 0th index student of 0 is 556. Whereas student of 1 is Moti. Student of 2 is 84. In slicing operator, we only take 0 to n minus 1. If we giving slicing operator 0 to n, it will assign values to only 0 to n minus 1. It means when we take the student of 0 value, student of 0 to 2, it means that it will print 556 and student of 1 Moti. But we cannot take a student of 2. It only takes up to student of 0 and 1. And next, student of 2 and so on. If we take like a student of 2 and we did not assign any value to after this, then it will print up to whatever the list contains the elements. It will print those many elements starting from 2. It will take the starting value. It means the student of 2 is 84. It will print 84 to up to the last value, that is 84, student of 6. So the result will be 84, 96, 84, 75, 84. I hope you are understanding. Next, student of 3. It means it will going to take, if we did not assign any value here, then it will obviously take it as a 0. It will assign only positive values. If we did not any assigned set starting value, so it will take only 0. From 0 to up to 2 only, because it does not take any third value. Because index slicing operator starts from 0 to n minus 1. I mean it prints only 0 to n minus 1. Next, it will print student of 0 is what value? 556. Student of 1 is Moti. Student of 2 is 84. Student of 3, it doesn't print. So the output will be like this. Next, student of semicolon. It means we are not giving any out values in this. I mean it means that we are not assigning any starting value and any ending value. It means it will print from 0 to up to where the list has contains, up to the where the indexing will be closed. It will print those many values. It will print 556, Moti, 84, 96, 84, 75, 84. Next, student of minus 1. I already said that we have negative indexing values also. Student of minus 1 is 84. That is it from reverse. So student of minus 1 will be 84. Next, student of minus 1 to minus 7. The next value is minus 7 means we need to decrement one value from the list. It means if we need to print reverse order, it will print like this: 84, 75, 84, 96, 84, Smoothie is 556. But it does not take minus 7, because I already told that it only take only up to 0 to n minus 1. That is here's 7 minus 7, it will take only minus 6. So it will print up to Moti only. If we take here 2 minus 2, then the output will be 84, 84, 84 and 84. That's it. 56 it won't allow. It means we are decrementing value or increasing value. If you take positive values, it is increasing. If you take negative values, it is decrementing. I hope you understand. Next, similarities between strings and list. There are number of things which work with the same way for list as well as strings. Length, len. The number of items in L is given by len of L. The in operator tells you if a list contains something. Here are some examples. If 2 in L, print your list contains the number 2. If 0 not in L, print your list has no zeros. Sorry. If we assign a value L equal to 1, 2, 3. Here, if we are giving condition as if 2 in L. 2 in L means if 2 is present in L or not. It means 2 is there in L. So it will print your list contains the number 2. If 0 not in L, it means if we 0, I am not taking in L as 0. I am not assigning a 0 value to L. So it will print same. Your list has no zeros. I hope you are understanding. Next, indexing and slicing. These work exactly as with strings. For example, L of 0 is the first item of the list and L of 3 gives the first 3 items. Index and count. These methods work the same as they do for the strings. Percentage L dot index of x returns the first location of x in L, and if minus 1 if x is not in L. And L dot count returns the how many times x appears in L. Plus and concatenation and asterisk. The plus operator adds one list to the end of the another. The asterisk operator repeats a list. Here are some examples. I hope you understand the list concept. Thank you and all. This is the basic concept.